Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm here with Milo Lines. Today we're talking all about making your driver a whole lot better. And I thought a good guy to talk to about this was you, Milo, because you, from just, how tall are you?
5'9".
5'9". But from 5'9", he really generates a ton of power, and which a lot of guys can do, so that's not that much. But you're so consistent with it. So we're gonna put you to the test, Milo, and the first things first, let's see you hit a drive. We got the flight scope going here, and then we also have our little swing radar thing here to get the ball and club head speed. Let's see if he can dial one up. Oh, that was good, Milo.
There you go. That's about normal.
All right, so the club head speed here you can see is 127 on there, and
the ball speed was 175. It missed all the club data again.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's missing it this morning.
176 really. These are range balls. With a normal ball, that kind of shot you just hit there, Milo, how many miles an hour would that be?
Well, based on the club head speed, probably 184 or 5.
184, 185. Wow.
Yeah.
Gosh, and I was having to move heaven and earth to get to above 170. Okay, so Milo, tell us a little bit about your athletic history and how you got into then golf.
So growing up, I wasn't a golfer.
Mm-hmm.
I was a baseball player. I played every sport really, but I was mainly a baseball player. I was pretty good. Had lots of opportunities to play college baseball, and then wound up hurt, like most pitchers wind up.
Yeah.
And happened to get into golf, and took to it kind of like a duck to water. It was something that, for me, was fairly natural. So, yeah.
It's harder for the coach to bench you if you're going out there and bombing it. Yeah.
Not much politics in golf. You know, there can be a little, but
yeah,
usually
right.
the score kind of dictates who gets to play.
All right, so let's talk about how we can make Be Better Golfers better. A lot of times you were telling me, because you're a former baseball player, and this happens in other countries too, but America, like, everybody plays baseball when they're little. So a lot of people would tell you that, like, hey, like, I can't get rid of my baseball swing, just ruining my golf swing. You found that to be a baseball swing can ruin someone's golf swing?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
If it's applied correctly,
yeah,
it's great.
Okay.
The problem that baseball players run into, so I'll just do a couple little demonstrations, is as if I'm a baseball player. So they got this grip, they swing the bat back, they make an awesome downswing, and they get to impact something like this.
Oh, yeah.
Which, you know, that wouldn't work very good.
Why? Because the face is way open.
The face is pointed that way, but I want to hit it that way. Right. So immediately they're going to see the ball curving way off to the right. Yeah. And if with
the baseball bat, like, you could hit it like this or like this. If it's on the barrel,
yeah, the baseball bat has no face.
Right.
So, you know, that would be a nice line drive up the middle. You know, and if they want to pull it, they get the barrel pointing into left field.
Yeah.
If they want to hit it to right, the barrel's still pointing this way.
It's like all shaft, no club head.
Yeah, there's no face on this thing. So it doesn't care where you hit it, as long as you hit it in the meat of it. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't care.
Okay, so translating over to a golf swing, how can that work as a golf swing though?
So if I'm making this exact motion and hitting it with my palms facing this way, left down, right up, that's not going to be a very good golf swing unless the player has a seriously strong grip. So that's one way I go about fixing baseball players in the beginning. This other way is teach them how to use their hands, because you've got a face that's connected to this. So let's imagine that I'm set up here, and I need to hit it in the numbers, or in the writing on this.
Yeah.
So if they come back into the ball with their palms up, they don't have the writing pointed the right direction, so they've got to figure out how to use their wrists to get that writing aimed the right direction.
All right, Milo, I think something fun to do is I'm going to throw you some flips.
Oh, okay.
And you can whack them out there.
Gonna test me.
Yeah, well, I've seen you test your students.
Okay.
Milo has a YouTube channel, and he does this channel called Golfletics, and also a very good Instagram page where I've seen you do this to students.
So you need to
up that way a little bit. So would this be good right here?
Yeah, just don't throw them too high because the sun's right behind you.
Okay. Okay, good. So what will I see as you're hitting these, and I'll do like 4 more.
as I'm
what
hitting
should we
these,
notice in your legs, lower body, and upper body too?
you'll notice that
Here we go.
my
That was a bad one.
bad pitch.
Here we go.
There's a home run.
Homer. You'll notice what?
You'll notice that as I stride, my hands are working back.
Yeah.
And then
Slow
once
walk.
my lead foot, so I'm kind of walking away from the hands, once my front foot hits the ground, it pushes back this direction. So you won't see forward, you won't see me moving forward.
Yeah, you'd have to go to about 1890 to see baseball players do that.
Yes, especially right-handers, they really never were moving forward too much.
Right.
Lefties maybe a little because they run through it.
Here we go. Yeah, like in Ichiro.
That was behind me. There you go.
Okay, a couple more. Well,
This is tiring.
These would be good slow-mo. All right, two more. So then we're going to convert this to a golf swing. You can see Milo really has that good. There we go. Oh, I love that. That's a triple if you can move.
I can't.
All right, so now grab your golf club, Milo.
Okay.
So hit a golf ball here, and here you go. You can tee that up. Hit a golf ball and kind of translate those forces. Because to me, I see you stride. Yeah, you're walking the hands away as you're striding. It plants and then just goes. Just everything's.
Yeah, everything immediately. Once this lands, immediately it starts to push my body around, and it creates kind of a slingshotting motion of the arms. Mm-hmm. So the arms get slung around you, rather than, for most players, they're trying to drive them at the ball, and I'm slinging them. If that makes any sense.
Well, how do you sling without losing where the face is? Like you're feeling for where the face is. 'Cause, you know, if it slings or droops, you're like, where's the face now?
Well, I don't let my wrists collapse on me.
Okay.
So it's a
Okay.
sling, but it's fairly stable.
And it's a sling from this reverse motion,
Change of direction, yeah.
Change of direction, not from an active.
No, I'm not slinging it with this.
Yeah.
I'm using my body to sling my arms.
Great. Let's see it.
Okay.
Okay. So.
The thing went off.
Yep. We shut this off, or this thing power down.
I'll do
But
one more.
we got the flight scope going. Let's see what the flight scope said was 173 miles an hour. Okay, so you hit it 185, like 182, like on a normal golf course drive.
Yeah.
If you're trying to like hit it 185, 186, what do you do?
Exaggerate all the pieces. So
Okay.
to get my arms accelerating away from me, I feel like I'm loading a little bit more up and back, so I have farther to sink into the ground on the way down.
Up and back. What do you mean up? Oh, really? Okay.
If I want to hit it really far, I don't use that swinging for playing very much, but
Right.
if I'm going like long drive style, I'm going to feel like I'm loading this way for the first little bit, so I have more range of motion down.
Yep.
So I can just create more force.
Oh, that was good. You could tell it was fast by the rebound.
Yeah, but it didn't go any faster.
Yeah, it went 1 mile an hour faster, 128.
So-
And on the ball, yeah, no, I went faster, 177.
Okay,
Yeah, so you did get more out of that.
a little bit more.
The thing I was wondering though is like, this is something that you just did, like walking out of the dugout onto the golf course. This is something that you just did. Is this something like whether you got it, or and if you don't, you're stuck? Can it be learned?
It can be learned. I teach
All right, good.
I teach a lot of baseball players, and generally they get good fast if they apply the right concepts. So
what's the pitfall that? Go ahead, take the stage again.
okay,
What's the pitfall that baseball players? I know you teach a lot of guys from the major leagues as well.
Yeah,
What's
so-
the pitfall that they fall into? Because usually they twist and spin, but they get these massive, massive slices.
yeah, the ball goes that way.
Yeah.
So generally the fault is, like I showed you, they're hitting it with their hands this way because they have no idea how to. They're used to hitting it on this part. It doesn't matter. It's round. So you've got to teach them how to use the face to square it up. And what generally happens, I find, with baseball players, and why they struggle and never get better, is they never address the face problem. They see the ball going that way, so then they start trying to fix it by swinging.
Or they start aiming over that
Or
way.
they start aiming farther that way. still cutting across it with the relative to the face. But most of what I see is that I see them trying to square the face up like that with their arms this way, and then they wind up with real bad problems over the top, because their original swings were perfectly right into the back of the ball from the inside, just the face was pointed over there.
Right, right. All right, so we're going to try to do this. It's something I saw on Golfletics, which is your YouTube channel, was you were having guys hit balls. So there's kind of like a decision tree you do with people.
Yeah.
About which is what, as far as like judging their baseball swing for.
So what I'm looking for is just athletic movement.
Oh,
so when I throw them a ball, if they do things goofy, like I know that they don't know how to move.
Okay.
But if they move perfect, if they have a beautiful rotational baseball swing that works right,
yeah,
then I know, okay, we just need to figure out how to apply that and fix a few little things, because they already have the basic motion down.
All right, well, perfect is some standard, but I'll try to do decent.
Okay, so I'm going to try to throw it right just out in front of you, right in there, yeah.
All right.
Line drive up the middle,
Yeah,
maybe out of the park.
Over the pitcher's head. Hot corner. That was a good one.
Good. One more.
Oh, one more. It's a little low, but I think you threw that low on purpose, huh?
I just wanted to see what happened.
Golf swing. That's a homer.
Pretty good. And you can see.
All right, we can see. Yeah, we're getting them on the Barry Bonds' favorite spot of the bat.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so how does that look? Because you've seen the channel and people are familiar with my swing.
It's good.
How does that look different than what I do with my driver?
Well, generally what I see with you is more up with your pelvis and forward. So you wind up with this leg straight up and down, and kind of a reverse K position look. Something like this.
Yeah. And what did you see on the baseball swings?
That.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I felt, for sure.
I guarantee if you slow it down, that's what you see. So you go, when you're swinging a bat, you go like this. When you swing a golf club, you go like this. So I would want to figure out a way to apply more of what you naturally do with a bat.
All right, so I'm grabbing the driver. I'm just assuming, is that what you would have somebody do?
Probably not.
Probably not.
We'd probably start with a mid-iron, and we'd probably go hit them real slow.
Let's do it then.
So a lot of what I do is I put walls in front of people. So I would, if we were over in my teaching area, I might bring out like a box or a stack of buckets and put it just outside of your feet. So set up to that ball. I would have a wall like right here.
Okay, I got you.
And you'd have to turn inside of that. You wouldn't be allowed to get past it.
All right, so let's build something kind of like that for me, just to show people or whatever. Yeah, because I definitely would want to slide and spear myself. And this alignment stick cover is not doing much. I didn't feel that.
So okay, I'd want you to go slow at first.
You like this? You like this?
I want it to be about 2 inches of space, because I want a little bit of push forward, but not a lot. That's not quite enough. So you need to move a little bit that way. There we go. And then just go smooth. So you're going to feel like you're kind of sitting into the ground and pushing that out of the way. So just real smooth.
When you say pushing that, pushing this?
Pushing the left hip out of, yeah, just like that.
Yeah. All right.
So that was pretty decent. You could see you went over and hit it. The thing's moving.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Didn't even feel it.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good, yeah. Felt good. Thank you for doing that.
It's what I do all day.
Well, this is the thing, like that both at the same course that Milo used to work right directly under Mike Malaska, who's out here. And one of the things that they do that I can't, it's just so important, I don't see other instructors doing it, like when I go around the country, is they tee up almost every shot on the lesson tee. That like very rarely do I see these guys teaching. Mike, never. And I've only seen Milo teach one lesson, but on his YouTube channel as well, you guys are always putting it on a little bit of a baby tee. Is that just to preserve your area, or
it's a combination of preserving my area and taking the ground out of play a little bit. You know, it's
right. So let's just learn the motion before you have to be so perfect.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So how's this set up, Milo?
Setup looks good.
Okay, good. And you hit it kind of just to the right of that blue flag.
Not bad, just a little right of it.
Okay, how's the motion of the hips?
Better.
It's better, okay.
Yeah. That would be something that I would spend some time on, just learning how to use the ground correctly.
Well, I mean, I'm avoiding this, but am I using the ground correctly?
Well, you have to.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Oops, sorry.
If you make decent contact and you haven't hit this thing, then you've got it. That was a little bit better.
That was really nice.
Of a strike. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna jump the gun here and go from doing that for probably a couple days to 6 times or so.
You know, in these videos, everything gets sped up. Okay, so go ahead and set up.
So normally with driver, I'm swinging like 110, 112.
Okay.
How many miles an hour on our little radar here would you like to see me swing as we're learning this?
80.
80. So 80 is here, there, 94.
That was pretty good.
The motion was all right?
Yeah, that was about the right speed as well.
Now, if somebody's doing this and they're hitting it and they're like that, because kind of in baseball, I kind of like go this way and do that, although, I mean, I don't really see that many major leaguers squishing the bug anymore.
No.
But I did like that last one, I was like this, and you would have still seen wrinkles in my shoe. How do I get the weight over full finish but not hit this thing?
Well, it's going to be, some of it's going to have to do with momentum. So as we start to swing that golf club faster, it's going to be pulling on you harder this way.
Oh, okay. Oh, so maybe at 94 miles an hour, you might see some of
You
that.
might.
Yeah.
You might actually even see you keep that foot almost down.
All right, what would you like to see me do here, Milo?
Let's do it about the same speed again.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so I'm getting 2 inches, which is just over 2 fingers.
Yep.
That was really good.
That was really nice, right?
Yeah, 99.
So 99 with no try.
No try, no. That was just smooth.
Turn up the speed just a little bit, see what happens.
Okay.
See if you jab yourself in the leg.
Turn up the speed a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Does that mean kill it?
No.
You know, sometimes these golf instructors say one thing, but they want you to do another thing. You know, you gotta be crafty to take a golf lesson.
You still have a little bit too much of this.
Oh, really?
Just a little bit.
Here. I actually felt really good there.
Something like that. That was
Yeah,
good.
like no ball I can go. Same thing?
Let's see a little bit more yet.
All right, so let's go 108 or so. So that was really solid, 112. But that was like an easy 112.
Yeah.
Like that, there was nothing to that.
What is normal for you again?
112.
So you're
112 with a grunt. All right, so that was 112. That was like rocking a baby to sleep. Yeah, it feels weird because sometimes you swing like that one there. Basically everything felt real slow, but then the result was fast. You know what I mean? It was like,
that's when
whip.
the
Oh, yeah.
sequence is
Wow.
right. It accelerates on its own. Yeah, the motions
faster.
are just bigger, so you could see it more.
all right, so what now, Milo?
So let's add a little bit more to it.
All right, so I'm gonna do what you did, kind of more of a stomp on it, like
Yeah.
on the ground. Okay. That was glancing. 115.
Yeah, not bad.
Let's do a little flip-flop here, Milo. I think that'll be fun. Yeah. Okay, good.
You ready?
Yep, I'm just feeling my lower body. That's a really good one. Okay, one more.
Bad pitch.
I made it work. Okay. And then I'm gonna hit this one, keeping that same kind of feeling in the lower body. Like if you had that stick with baseball,
You would never.
I would never even in my mind be worried about.
You would never get close to it.
No, never. So, more baseball style. Here we go. 123. Now we're moving it.
So it goes faster. We just have to figure out how to get the face square on it.
Might be another video. But fast is fast. That was good. So I'm here. I'm like, the feeling, folks, is like if your feet had toes, if your feet had fingers, you go, you know, like this. Kind of that's the grab, and then you'd like. But you grab it not by squishing your toes, you grab it by getting your body set, huh? That's how you grab the ground.
You grab the ground with what you're doing, how your belt line's working. So if your belt line's going up, you're not getting into the ground. If your belt line's working into the ground.
The comment that I think I'm gonna hear is like, okay, the club's going faster, but how do you get that squish more as far as like the club and the face being more in line together?
So we're going to make sure that the club head is not passing our hands through this zone with the sequence. So if the club head is trailing like this, I can still hit up through the golf ball or level through the golf ball, which will decrease the spin loft. So when the spin loft comes down, that's the difference between the angle of attack and the dynamic loft. So we want to have our dynamic loft, you know, around the number we want to launch it at. So for me, around 10 or 11.
Yeah.
But then I want my spin loft to be a lower number than that. So I want to be hitting, if the ball's going to launch at 10 or 11, I want to be hitting up some number.
If you have a 10-degree driver and you want to launch it at 10, tell us about spin loft.
So if I have a 10-degree driver and I want to launch it at 10, I want to launch it at 10 with a combination of de-lofting the driver around 5 degrees and hitting up on the ball around 5 degrees. That would create a 5-degree differential, but the ball's going to launch at 10. Okay,
and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Only subscribers will see the video about hitting up on the ball the right way. Because we see a lot of people hit up on the ball, but it's not good. It's like up is also left, so it can kind of slice. All right, so show us. Like, all right, so that's how you're matching up, getting a better spin loft and matching up.
Yeah, so
the face and the path better.
So the sequence is, if I get the sequence right, the club is naturally just kind of lagging along. So my hands begin to move up, which also pulls the club up.
And what are you doing to square the face? A little of that. When?
It's happening real early. Squaring it back here.
Right.
So it's already ready when I get there. Like that.
Good. And that was?
124.
All right, Milo, so for our viewers and for me, who's trying to do it, we got a kind of a station for lower body work that's helping. We got a drill for lower body work that's helping. I mean, if I want to do that on my own, I can basically put a baseball tee knee high, right? And hit shots like that, which is not hard to do. The final part is just kind of matching up when you have to square it, huh?
Yeah, it's got to be square early.
Because do you feel like if you get the sequence right, your sequence will dictate how good your path is?
Yes.
Yeah. Because most path problems, like over the toppers or hookers, that's from bad sequence?
Generally.
That was better. That'd be a really good golf course shot.
114.
114. So to do that, basically, if I want to make the same swing I just made but hit it hard, I'm going to grip the ground a little bit more and just push away from this thing a little more, huh?
That was fast.
Yeah, that was good. 116.
116.
All right, guys. So Milo, tell us about how people can reach you or see more information about what you're talking about.
So you can reach me through my YouTube channel or my Instagram. Feel free to reach out with comments. Direct message me through Instagram.
Milo Lines. So that's on Golfletics. If you want to see more info on that, go to his YouTube channel, but also we're going to have some subscriber-only videos of Milo, so you got to be a subscriber to see them. All you got to do is click the subscribe button and the little bell, and you'll get an email about it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
Brendan.